Welcome back to Mr. JDM. I am Mr. JDM, and I'd like to remind everybody to please check out streetsfirst.com. It is the first and only that I know of social media platform for car enthusiasts. So please go check them out. I appreciate it. Thank you. So in this video, we're going to clean the head and the rocker assembly. We're going to pull the valves out, and if there's time, I'm going to clean the valves. I'll show you all that in this video. Let's get to it. All right, I'm going to clean this up, and I'm not really going to record it just because, you know, it won't be interesting. Yeah, we're going to clean this up, and I'll be back with the results. Yeah, I could take it all apart and clean each part individually, but I mean, that's way more labor than I'm getting paid for, and the owner understands completely. So it is what it is. All right, so it's definitely better than what it was. I didn't clean out all the VTEC pin passages, but again, I would have to take the whole thing apart in order to do that. So I'm just not doing it. I'm not worried about it. Hopefully when we flush the engine, it'll get all the gunk out of there. Well, that's the rocker assembly. Now on to the head. All right, here's the head before, and I'm just going to clean it up enough to get the valves out. That way my hands aren't covered in disgustingness. So anyway, here's the before, and here's the after. All right, so here it is. It ain't the best. There's still some gunk in there, but I'm gonna pull the springs and everything out, so I'll be able to access all the little crevices a lot better. I'm gonna do one spring on film, and then that's it. All right, so you lay it up on the side, and basically you take this tool and you stick it on top of the valve spring retainer, and then you stick the other end on the back of the valve, and then we just turn this until it comes loose, and then we can grab the keepers with a magnet. Probably need to rotate it more. All right, now we should be able to get them. And there we go, we got the keepers. And then we just release this. It's difficult to do this with one hand. All right, and the retainer stuck to this thing. We got our spring, and we got our valve. And then another thing you want to do is you want to keep them in order. So we got a box with a bunch of little holes, and you mark them. This is the front, this is the back, or cylinder 1, cylinder 4. All right, and that right there is the valve seal. I'll do another tutorial on how to pull these, which I've already done a tutorial on all this, and I'll put a card up in the corner, like right now, if I remember. But we'll be back once we get them all pulled. All right, so we got all of one side, the exhaust side, done. There they are right there. And here are the valve seats. They don't look horrible, but they're not in the greatest shape. So I'll try to clean them with Scotch-Brite. If not, then I've got a valve seat cutting tool that I'll use that to clean them up, but I'm not gonna try to change the angle and all that stuff, because that's just, you're talking 20 minutes per valve, and that would be like 5 hours worth of work. Anyway, let's do the intake side. All right, we got all our valves out. It's pretty dirty, but you know, I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna take it to the machine shop because they close in about 30 minutes. So I'm not gonna spend any more time trying to clean this up right now. But we're going to take this cover off because they're going to have to take it off anyway to get it into their machine when they do the milling. And so to me, it's just, you know, common courtesy to remove all this stuff, just like if you were to go to the get your car tuned. Make sure all your vacuum lines have zip ties and your timing set and all that stuff. Just courtesy shit you should do. That's not even a gasket, that's just like some kind of foam stuff. Oh well, we'll leave it on there. Alright, well, there she is, and we'll be right back. I'm gonna go drop this off at the machine shop. Alright, so cleaning the valves, I'm just basically gonna use Scotch-Brite and a drill. I'm gonna stick the valve in my drill. Basically do that to all of them. As you can see, it starts to clean them up pretty good. You can see how it cleaned up the edge pretty good. And then we'll do the bottom side. And it looks a million times better. And you could see a huge difference. This is just a cheap, effective way to clean your valves without having to replace them. And now we'll do a intake side. They're usually not as bad as the exhaust side. These already look pretty good, but we can get this carbon off of it. Yeah, you see how easy and quick that is? All right, and we have a clean valve here. Now I'm going to do that to the rest of these valves, and I'll show you the finished product. All right, so we have all the intake side done. They all came out really good. We still have the exhaust side to do. And what I'm doing with all the springs is I have all these spaghetti jars. I'm gonna put all the springs in here, all the retainers in here, and these are the springs from the head for the rocker arms. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray some degreaser in there, and it's just the cheap AutoZone stuff. I'm just gonna fill it up. Pretty much use the whole bottle because I can reuse it this way. Put a cap on it. And just shake it up. That's what I did with this one, and those have come out really good. And I know I said I wasn't gonna remove all that, take it all apart, but I'm really thinking about doing it, just because I probably won't get the head back until Monday, and today's Thursday, so you know I have 3 days. I do still need to get the water pump and all that stuff situated, get the main pulley off and pull the old water pump off and put the new one on. I want to flush the coolant system because I did find all that rubber stuff in there. I mean, I'm not sure what that was. I'm thinking it might be an old thermostat gasket, but I don't know for sure. So I'm definitely going to flush the whole coolant system out, and then I also want to remove the intake manifold completely and take that apart and clean it up and replace all the gaskets. You know, we still have all that to do, but we have like 3 days, and that's plenty of time to get all this done. When I was out, I also bought a new swivel thing because mine broke, and I use this thing all the time. And I noticed on here it says guaranteed for life. And on the back, if any Duralast hand tool ever fails, return it to any AutoZone store and it will be replaced free of charge. I did not know that. But anyway, I just thought that was some information that I would pass on if you didn't know, because I didn't know. So I have these springs, which are the intake side. I have them in AutoZone degreaser. And then the exhaust side, I have these in some SuperTech brake parts cleaner. So let's see which one works better. Then I have all the retainers and AutoZone degreaser. Alright, so the battery in my drill died, but the intake valves look really good. The exhaust valves, you know, they're okay. I'm gonna work on this one a little bit more. This one came out real good. But what I found, that if I soak it, let it soak in there for a little bit, then it works a lot better. So I'm probably going to soak the other ones, finish it up tomorrow, because I just ate dinner and I'm tired. But I cut grass today and I'm tired. But anyway, I'm tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. And in the next video, we're gonna do like the water pump and remove all the timing stuff. And there's also on the F-Series engines, because they're bigger than a 2-liter, they have balance shafts. So I'll show you how to set the timing on those. But anyway, oh well. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And remember to check out streetsfirst.com. And I'll see you all in the next video.